Well,
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
Cave
gonna be
Lydian.
recording in general. Yeah, it's Cave Lydian.
Lydian's ancient ancestor.
Yeah, it's a clear sign of elf abuse, Ivan.
If you see signs of elf trafficking, you need to report it to your nearest authority.
Plot twist. They're the ones who are doing it.
Okay. So based on our current strat, are we actually using the middle section at all? I feel like we aren't, right? Because we're starting over at the start for both phases, right?
Yes.
So we probably don't need anything in the center for now, which is good because it'll be confusing.
Well, actually, I'm not sure how it works out, but like we drop Frida off in the middle, or like the middle of this section, right? We like drag her a little bit further away so we can always be in range of kicking her.
I think we're not doing that anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, so wait, is this the right piece? Weird, it had the wrong icon. But anyway, so I think the main thing we need to work on from Tuesday, other than just like, well, it's all kind of connected to recital. I think we're kind of screwing ourselves by just not stacking for recital. I'm gonna have a marker over my head like I did last time, but I'll try to call out to stack a little bit sooner for that, so that just like looking back at the logs, it appears that some people's idea of what stacked looks like on this fight is like, so Shadow's over there. Yeah, Shadow, you're exactly there. That's great. Like, stacked is like this, guys. Stacked is not this. Like, you can't be like 6 years away from someone and be stacked.
Yeah, this is stacked over here. So
like looking back at the VODs, it was really clear that like whenever we were stacking up to do recital, like range was as far back as like here or so, and whatever that does is just like, you know, you're trying to cut across here and circle around, and you're already like off the pace of everyone else, and you could potentially just like get instantly killed by recital, or you're just running too fast, and so you actually try to catch up and you get ahead of people, and that screws them too. And I think that's like problematic. It's pretty easy to just like, you know, be on top of the stack target, even if you can't see under the boom pins.
We could actually use Glyph of Stars if that would make it easier.
Let's see. So kind of aside from that, obviously just need to work on recital in general and just not killing ourselves, because that's like pretty bad. Nice try, man.
Do you want me to keep lusting after the first dance?
Yeah, let's do that for now. The other thing that we need to really work on is our phase transitions for the second phase. It seems like for the most part we've kind of gotten down the first phase as far as like the actual movements, with the exception of people just dying to recital. So that's good, but we need to try to work on that so that we're not just like panicking as we get into the second phase. A couple things that I notice are that the ads, we don't really have a plan of how we're dealing with them a lot of the time. Like, I'm unsure of the timings for this, but we should try to get like an A-bomb limb onto at least one set of those ads consistently. Ivan, do you have any sense of when that cooldown comes up, based on your current like timings? Hello?
He's typing.
Is he? Okay.
If I hold off on the cooldown, I can have it up for the first ad. Otherwise,
we don't necessarily need it for the first ad, but we do need it on one of the ad sets. There should be 3 total.
Probably yeah, I wouldn't use it on the first one unless it happens to be right next to the boss already.
Yeah, we aren't talking about the attendance, we're talking about the raiders.
Gotcha, sorry.
Thanks for the milk. I drank it all.
Did the dancing fever cooldown rotation change since last week, or is it the same?
I think it's different. I'll share the thing for you. Okay, well, we'll hopefully get there and be consistent with that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to, on one of the 2 first sets, I'd like to have sigil chains, and I'd like to have a mass grip on those 2, so that we're getting them in. And as far as like the death grips, we should try to not do what we have been doing, which is where we just grip like anything that's directly in front of your field of view, but instead try to grip things from the side. The thing with gripping in front of your field of view is that that is actually the exact place that we're going to be running for the most part. Like, if you're gripping things that we're going to be running through in a second, it doesn't make any sense because then, you know, we're going to kill it anyway. So it's not really, it's kind of wasted.
I've been turning and gripping back right
Okay,
from the way I'm facing.
Yep. I'm not sure if this was discussed in, like, when this was discussed, but we're going to be trying to start over here as well, over at Star, and we're going to basically run to the other side as opposed to doing the opposite. So we're just going to hopefully minimize the amount of movement total so that we are clear with that. I think we did that near the end of last night, like on Tuesday, but just a reminder.
So start at Star, not moving fully all the way to Diamond?
Yeah, we're basically just sitting on Star.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, Nightbone. So yeah, let's just try to be aware about that, and then just get a clean transition there so that we can not get overwhelmed by the ads and just straight up die. In videos that I've watched, the ads die a lot faster than we've been killing them, and I think that's partly because people are panicking and partly because people are dead. So once we get into that phase a little more consistently, we should be fine. I think that's basically the only thing I really want to talk about.
At the 50% mark after the dance?
What was that?
Are we still staying on the first boss at the 50% mark?
Yeah, just so we can make that timing consistently. Oh, I guess that's the other thing, is just that I know we haven't really gotten to this point yet, but after the second dazzle, if you could start calling by names instead of by, like, all jump. So you just want to call, like, 3 people, or 2 people, or however many you feel is enough. It's... When we have, like, the recital that's coming out at the same time as the, the fever, a lot of times what we're going to want to do is have people, like, 2 people jump immediately, no matter what, because those 2 people are going to basically break the spirit shell, so that we just don't have a timeout.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So then move up then. Did we have cauldrons?
Yeah, I dropped. I think I might have an extra. You need one?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't have an extra.
Someone has an extra.
Oh, I.
Typical Ando shit right there.
That's typical for our.
I'm good now. I mean, I'll take another one if you want it, but... Thanks for... Very helpful.
Yeah, I always drink 3 and grab 4.
This will be the test, see if I lag out. I bet it's big debuffs that was causing all lag.
It was really bad for me on SLG.
4, 3, 2, 1. You were not on the guest list.
That's right. Second, hard suck.
Huh. Told me to go right, but I don't have a debuff.
Yeah, I think I was paired with you.
Actually, like, really far off. It's straight back.
I think Fever 2 happening in 4 seconds.
That's really bad. Yeah, okay. Just gonna listen and do it.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Just wipe it. Yeah, we actually missed that timer by, like, a lot here. That wasn't, like, a little bit. When we do have one of the ads spawn right on the side, would it be possible to kite the ad, like, just a little, or, like, the boss just, like, a little bit? Not, like, a lot.
3, 2,
I would prefer not to, but
1.
How come?
because it'll take forever to get back in position.
And when it spawns that close, it doesn't make any difference.
I
That's
mean,
my thing.
just on my perspective, like, that exact timing killed off my Final Reckoning. Just like 30,000 damage.
That saves you 1 global of us moving to the left with how close it spawns.
I mean, it's not like a global thing. It's about the boss going immune or not, right?
I mean, we move, it takes like 1 or 2 seconds for it to start casting anyway.
Well, the ad is
When it
kind of dumb.
spawns, like that close.
Yeah, but if it's the difference between him casting or not, I think it's like always worth moving the bosses.
I mean, he still would have got a cast off. I don't like that ad took like 3 seconds to kill, and then right after that we get the dance into the lunge, which means if we're not centered right away or people aren't coming, like if the meleeer is like chasing the boss instead of standing on the target or whatever, like I feel like it's way worse to just move than just stand there.
Yeah, but in general, you don't think it's worth kiting the or like moving the bosses to like away from the ad? Like from what I've heard, this ad is like really dumb. He walks forward a couple of steps, he like gets close and he like starts trying to channel, but if the bosses are like out of range, then he like takes a second and then like starts moving again.
And I'm sorry, but like inconvenience is not like shouldn't be a factor here. It's about how much damage we lose or gain.
I mean, it is not an inconvenience for us. It's an inconvenience for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a possibility that we will die to Dark Recital if the bosses are like in the wrong position, like, you know, with bad timings. But if we're like doing a phase transition like that, I think that we should always move the boss. Because like if it's the difference between like him going immune and then like we have to deal with more mechanics and we have to kill the ad, if it's like the difference between like 1%, like in that example, in the situation we were just in, I can agree that he would have definitely cast it anyway. But in general, you don't think it's worth moving?
I mean, I'm not gonna argue. We'll move.
Okay. I think it is important to have these conversations, though.
I mean, I stated my point. I don't understand. Like,
okay.
If the consensus is that we try it, we try it.
5,
like, I'd rather get more
4,
kills than
3,
talk about it.
2,
Yeah, that's why we're pulling.
1.
It's back.
Sorry, I just like hit a bit of bad spike there.
We have Glove and Ferrara that still need to jump.
Press after. Should be fine on the push.
So I'm going from normally getting 30 frames in this boss to getting 90, or getting 90 frames to getting 30 frames, so that's like really fucking me up.
6. 5.
My guess is that it's probably Dancing Fever.
Right, I'm saying like last week I got 90 frames, this week I'm getting 30, is the problem. And I was trying to fix that so I didn't release, but it obviously didn't fix.
1.
It might be something with the Exorcist note for you. Kill this ad first.
I need to get close.
That's fever.
Super round. We were definitely not stocked up enough there.
stairs, you're gonna have to jump 3 times.
My bad. Sorry.
All good.
I can find no time right now. Should be reset over. Maybe we'll be staying here. It's back right. That's the exact reason we should have cut it yet. Stuck in.
Three.
Okay, grab this.
Shadow, good job.
Reset's coming out in 5 seconds. Alright, we're gonna have to move. Go. Yeah, for that.
So I'm experiencing frame drop too, but it's not my add-ons, it appears.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, the numbers I'm seeing when I mouse over it in the middle of the fight are what I usually see. But I'm just dumping out to like 20 frames.
Alright.
I think it's manageable. I'm just throwing it out there that if that might be just like an instance thing right now for some reason. Close some windows. Tell Google Chrome to fuck off.
Yeah, I'd have like 36,000 or something.
Would there have been a bonus to moving the bosses there? Because the mechanics still go off on the timer, and I guess we like drop our stacks a little bit early.
What do you mean? Moving like for the attendant that spawned or somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm just like asking if there's a benefit to moving the boss for the attendant, specifically when the boss we're fighting hits 50% versus 0%. Like in both cases, we reset stacks of oppressive atmosphere, but with 50% we hit a dance intermission, and at 0% we don't.
I would say that.
I think at 0% the timers reset.
Yeah, that's the bigger thing.
Oh,
It's
on
like
all
a
the
soft
abilities?
reset. It's like a soft reset.
Yeah, it's a soft reset.
Okay.
Because I know doing Niklos last, it is possible if you push him right or if you kill Stavros right after an ad wave, Niklos will almost immediately do another one.
Oh.
Still need to pump more damage. I think we're missing some battle shots. Thanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Shadow, Aurora.
Back right.
Your tag, you got one more.
Oh, it's a bad combo.
Press off here.
I'm resing.
Speed this a ton and a ton. pushing into the boss.
Dear death, intermission.
That's over here. Or play blue.
For the dance macabre.
Jake, when we come back, can you roar?
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
Just looking for a warlock gate that didn't exist.
1.
Okay, reset.
I need to get closer. Your gyration sicken me.
Fever 2. Start jumping. Oakwo, we got a couple.
Closer. Should be able to be the next. Not great. It's not gonna die.
I'm out of range.
Yourselves in 5, get resucked.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems pointless to move.
Well, I also didn't suggest moving that much.
Start jumping.
Okay, we're good on those. Get stuck. We're gonna have to roll in a second. For now. Actually, I think we're fine. Sorry, my bad. I need to like learn to diagnose that as it's coming down, rather than once it's already done. The attendants can take forever to die. Might as well wait.
Has anybody heard anything from Chris?
Oh, yeah, okay. That was weird. Yeah, I was calling stuff for like the whole time.
Yeah, it seems like even though the bosses got moved, you got the cast off.
Sure,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's,
what I mean.
it's
It
about
seems
like the amount of
such
time that
a
he
waste.
is channeling the cast, not about whether or not he gets the cast off all of the time, right?
Yeah, moving him saved like 2 or 3 globals of channel,
And that
which is
ad
like
took
big.
like a really like that ad shouldn't have lived as long as it did, and we probably didn't need to move as far as we did either.
So how far do we move? Because I thought the point was to keep moving till he starts channeling.
Just like at least delay it a bit. Like it's not like it's just like a balancing act of how much damage we're gonna lose. So like if we need to run out all the way to the edge, then yeah, it's probably not worth doing because it's gonna take time to get back. And we had recital in 6 seconds from that, which is at the time that the ad was about to make contact. So yeah, probably not at that point. But like if the ad is like, you know, like half health and it's heading towards, then I don't think it's bad to move like here or something like that.
So
It seems like a complete and utter waste to move.
What
Like that was the
what do you think
perfect
we're
time
doing?
to move, and then it didn't matter whatsoever.
How did it not
And
matter?
then
We
did-
lost.
it
We had
mattered.
3 seconds more uptime on the boss, right?
But then everyone was all over the place for recital.
Because
Wait,
we
so
took
we're not supposed to be
literally
kiting on
ages.
recital attempts at all?
We took
like,
literal
whenever-
ages to kill the attendant. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like half the people didn't swap to it. Like, it's not an example of what it's supposed to look like, right?
yeah, that's true. But I think that if we have to take in like an extra 6 seconds, if the boss is like healthy enough that moving wouldn't help us push a transition, then it doesn't seem like it's worth moving. Because if we're gonna get the dark recital anyway, like the point is to push the boss or like kill the boss so that the timer's reset and we don't get dark recital. So if we're out of position and dark recital happens, then it's more likely to lead to a wipe than the benefit that we would have gained from moving the boss. So yeah, I agree that it's a balancing act, but if the
I
boss
would
is
say
at
that it's,
like maybe
no
2%
value.
or something, then I think that we move.
Yeah, that was at 300k. Then it didn't make any real difference. Versus just staying where we were and then have everyone already positioned properly for recital and everything else. Because then you
Yeah,
get
well-
Stavros jumping through everyone and everyone's running around with recital. It just seems like so much unnecessary movement.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the timers were like there, but
We
the
had
point
6
is to
seconds
push
after
before the
the-
recital.
We had 6 seconds before the like once the ad made contact before the recital happened. And either way, like, I mean, yeah, it's true that we shouldn't always kite, but we shouldn't always not kite either. I think that either of those is dumb. And I pushed back very heavily that it didn't do nothing as well. Like, keep in mind that every second that the boss is, like, not getting channel on the ads, that's seconds that our dots are ticking, right?
You got like 150k.
Like, 150k is a lot in a fight where we're trying to, like, optimize for damage, right? We can't just throw away 150k. Yeah, agree with Jam. Same thing on the pull, like the Final Reckoning going off, or whatever, Execution Sense is 41,000 damage. It's like a lot, right?
3, 2, 1.
But 150k was from one movement. If you get 4 of those in a pull, that's like 500,000 damage. You're doing great with that.
Straight back.
Neck up.
Res after. We have 8 seconds to do this. It's on blue.
Places for the dance macabre. 6. Boogie down. 5. Runs forward.
Oh, I think we lost Jake.
4.
Oh, like EDC?
Yeah.
3. Boogie down.
Jake was the 1%.
Shimmy right.
Fuck.
1.
You saying we should kill and eat Jake?
Yeah.
I mean, at least get him to shapeshift first.
Yeah, that's a Q.
Second closer. We're still not second close enough. Is that Jake?
And we're back.
Thanks, Jake. You wiped us.
I did message you.
That was the kill too.
Yeah. Let's try to play this out a little bit further.
Damn.
Straight right.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Second. Like, actually stuck. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Oh wow, so
1 sec. Okay, I'll go. You can start jumping.
We actually will beat this cannon. We're just good. Slow
And we
cadence
didn't
or
lust.
We did it with people down without lust.
Well, we're. Oh.
something.
Well, that's an effective way for us to reset.
Well, I think we were supposed to hit it before
Yeah.
we got all that other stuff.
Well, it's not that bad if we have that set, but we like to hit it rolling.
Is that Jay again?
No, I'm still here, but the game wants to update, and okay, it finally is starting.
Yeah, that was happened to Urtek earlier, I think, as well.
It's 100 megabit update. Though. Like, come on.
Oh, that was the nerf to druids.
Yeah.
Oh, I DC'd.
I'm hoping it's the hot fix for
Nice
whatever frame rate issues we're getting in here.
My frame rate's actually like a lot better today. Here's for our buck. Hopefully that does not keep up.
Yeah, whatever just happened there was
Battleship, please.
my own home internet problem though, because I just lost my Wi-Fi signal for like 2 minutes.
Missing some forts as well.
Mine said someone else logged from my, or someone logged into my account from somewhere else.
Oh.
Which is, I mean, I have 2FA, so I have no request.
5,
You logged into your account from somewhere
3,
else.
2, 1.
From the future. Or the past.
Alright, let's try to be stacked more than we've been stacked.
Start jumping.
Stack left.
High bomb, shadow.
Well, moon.
Closer stack. Whisperer. Easter damage is good. Actually beat the attendant, even with 2 deaths.
Yeah, whoever was diamond was running a little too fast.
Our starting position was the best we've ever done, though.
6,
Yeah. Well, closer at least.
5,
I didn't say it was perfect. I said the best we've done.
4,
They say me and Cham got a little twisted at one point.
Don't get it twisted, con.
Remember, if you're ranged, you can be hitting the boss. Alright, remember we're gonna have an attendant almost immediately. After the attendant, make sure we're gonna be hard sector.
Dancing Fever. This is number 2. Foxy, you can start jumping. 2 more jump.
Okay, good job. Next thing that's gonna happen is an attendant in approximately 10 seconds. Attendant's coming out in 5. It's back left. Quick stack.
Dancing Fever and Recital. Wait for the Fever. You can start jumping. Chris.
We're gonna resettle in 8 seconds. Remember, after the recital, we're gonna need to move properly. We're fine. Straight back. Attendant, straight back. Did, like, no damage to that.
Dancing Fever, slowly. 1 sec. Ferrari, you can jump one. Shadow, you can jump. You can all each jump.
What's your timer looking like?
Alright, you can finish off.
Okay. We're gonna speed us over. Recital's gonna be in 5 seconds.
We're gonna have an attendant too.
We really gotta push here.
The attendant's in.
Move. Okay. I think we probably would have made that, except we were missing people.
And
We've
saved
but
Lust
not.
again. So
Yeah, I was
that's
asking about that. Yeah, are we changing to save Lust? It seems like we can. So.
Probably. Though it'd probably be good to just use it just to make sure we can see the face consistently. So I'd still say to Lust.
Okay, I will try to remember.
Are you a builder or a breaker?
I just noticed your name in details stairs.
What do you mean?
Just the several eagles is all I see.
That could be anybody.
Oh, that's iPhone. That's even funnier.
No, it's
We
it's
still
me.
are not doing a good
Ah,
job.
now you admitted it.
Still what? Doing a bad job with the attendant.
Yeah, like a really bad job with the attendant. So Druids are doing a great job early on in the fight, but once we get into that second phase, like Druids, their ability to instantly global the ad gets completely neutered. So we need the hunters swap to the ads.
Yeah, the convoke strat only works until the waiters start spawning.
I did look behind me and I saw like 4 waiters standing near the ox statue. I didn't check to see if they were like hitting it, but it seemed like it was grouping them up pretty effectively. Or that was just their spawn point.
Well, as long as they're just standing there doing nothing, I don't.
I think they were doing something.
100k more. Oh no! Wow, why are you doing so much more waiter damage?
Starfall?
I mean, I know where the source is, but I don't let it drop, so I just don't understand the why. Maybe that does each time you hit a new waiter that guy proc?
Oh yeah. I'm using Korin.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll change it at break.
Another recommendation for an add-on to turn off. Apparently Omnibar.
But yes, Karane's final row is damaging an enemy before they damage you gives you 25% crit for 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It is
all
not
right.
against that target.
It's just flat.
Second close.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, whoa, that's actually kind of insane.
Yeah.
All
that's why
right,
it's
I'll
very
change
much
after this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diva.
Start jumping.
I really flub that out.
Close. Then just go.
Yep.
Yeah, he put aggro.
Damn you, new Zao.
I don't even think that does half my time. Maybe. I did do 73k this time.
We can beat it. Maybe.
That was so close.
0.2.
Calculated.
Mine's stuck at 0.
Yeah, like all of my timers freeze during this.
3, 2,
Yeah, you really did flub that. You did 11,000 damage.
1.
Yeah. Don't want to talk about it.
One of my gateway.
Pass.
Back right.
This is dancing too. You can start jumping.
Alright, we're in the clear for 18 seconds. We've got nothing else to do. Hunters, get ready to swap to the Duke Thunder. Back left. I would take. Right side, right side.
Recital didn't go off.
Dancing Fever's going off though.
Yeah.
This is number 3.
Just casting. 5 seconds off recital. We're gonna have to move. Burn. Time is coming in right now.
We can stack on diamond.
Melee's gonna have to swap this. Keeper's coming in 15 seconds. We need to push more damage into the boss here.
Frida's up.
Dancing Fever happening.
Oh no.
Stairs and Ibon, you can jump.
Somebody needs to get this Frida cast.
Ten's gonna be coming out in a second.
Don't jump yet, club.
Push the boss, push the boss.
You're gonna have to start jumping, club.
We still need to do the recycle, guys. You have plenty of time to get to your spots.
6,
Also, good job on progression.
5,
I'll remember
That's
for
new
next
record.
time that was a poor time to army.
4, 3,
Are your minions dancing at least?
I was about to ask that too.
No, they're up there slapping the boss.
Okay,
But I
it
don't
seems
think
like
the meta one's gonna do.
what are we gonna use for an interrupt order here? So, for a second, for the 2 remaining hunters, do we have anyone else who's gonna be able to reach?
Yeah, I have mine. I'll do third.
Dancing Fever 5 happening.
Attendant.
Or tagging plan, you guys can jump. Moko and Draven, go ahead. Jake, you can do it as well.
Frida's up.
Try getting this next kick.
Oh.
Whatever we can do to get these fighters is helpful. Should be holding cooldowns here, by the way. Okay, it's longer. Left side attendant. Fever 6 is gonna be coming up soon. Right after this recital,
Can you roar, Ando, or do you need me to?
Yeah, okay.
This is
Move
6.
first. Move first. Move first. Oh wait, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Start jumping, smooth and up, Lobo. Said your rain name on there.
Alright, remember, we're trying to save cooldowns here. Just get into the last phase at least. Stay alive. Attendant's out now. It's straight back right.
We're sitting silent, you guys gotta just jump. Silent, you're dead.
Oh, there's the attendant.
Oh, there's so many waiters.
I think the Ox statue was holding them back there or something. I don't know.
They were. Or it was. Whatever.
Just pilling.
Can we move the purple diamond closer?
Yeah, can move it a bit closer.
Because every time, like, by the time I get there, and by the time people start getting there, he just lunges every time, and it's like, it's just so awkward. Because like even if I position it, like, I guess if people run straight down, it would be fine. But like, people are running back like wherever they're at, and there's like no place for me to like actually just get a good lunge out.
Gotta get them lunges.
Even with 3 people dead for the majority of that, we did really good, actually. Good job, everyone. I mean, we weren't hitting the exact timers, but just getting the reps in on the actual mechanics of what's happening is really good.
Yep.
And the fact that we hit a new progression was really nice, too. We almost got to the 3rd.
Yeah, almost. Okay.
Yeah, I should be the first to cover on interrupts because I also have the 40-yard range. What's the wind shear?
12 seconds.
30
I think
yards.
it's
No, range. Yeah, 30
Oh.
yards.
It's not long enough from purple. Either way,
really
it's not
strong
long enough if we're on purple to get the interrupt on stars.
That would be interesting to have a 5-minute interrupt that, like, interrupted uninterruptible cast or something.
With a 5-minute CD, you should like make them disconnect.
Can you imagine just hard stopping a Danzig Fever just because you cancel it? But you can only use one. That would be...
they'd absolutely be a must-have.
Great. Where's Mello? Maybe that's why we almost got to phase 3.
Poor Floorlock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you bathe myself in such
Straight right.
And Glove, you got a couple more.
Stack.
There's upper. Seconds. Should be good. Blue crits. That was so close.
It literally says 0. It didn't help that I went for my interrupt key and hit the Windows button instead.
What's your interrupt?
Z.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, we'll have the attendant coming out almost immediately. Be ready for that.
2,
By the time you get back to melee, it's probably going to be there.
1.
Also, I've noticed that this is like the specific recital we have the hardest time with as far as stacking up, so let's make sure we can do that. Just to the left of us.
Dancing Fever happy. You can start jumping. Ibon, Shadow. Stairs.
Art stack.
Buckle, you got 2 more.
Kelsey.
Okay, enough for a bit. Then it's on 5 seconds. Hunters are failing. Get straight back. It's gonna annoy me. No. Too bad.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Just wait for the jumping. Go for it.
Rain is up. There's also gonna be on 3 seconds. Looks like we're fine. We move a little bit more towards the start. There's an intended note right in the back.
Dancing Fever 4 in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Second. Yeah, let's try to get these off quickly. It's up next to us.
Right, or tag Ibon. Buckle, you can jump.
Okay, we're gonna have a 10 in a second. There's gonna be a dark as
Draven,
well.
yeah.
Right after this recital, we might need someone.
Shadow, why?
We are pretty dead. Yeah, there was like someone like AFK back there at the start, I saw.
I got a res.
Wow, now you tell me.
I just got it.
Was that like the ground thing? The redstone meat?
No, you.
No, it was
basically-
Ibon.
Oh, Mello is
Yeah, it
here.
was- Oh, Mello's here, yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna make it past the first phase again.
Do you guys want to do Inerva? If Mello's here. Mello, are you actually here? You're in Discord.
And don't you say you're working.
He's working on logging in the game. Yeah, that seems pretty sweet, Draymond.
Oh, nice.
Alright, let's just do another attempt before Mello figures out if he's online or not. Just get a quick kill. Yeah. Maybe wait till after this. Oh, he's logging in.
Yeah.
I think I might get the thing that turns off the attendant nameplates. They're super annoying.
The waiters?
Yeah. I know that you can do it with Plater really easily. There's like a thing that people do for that. Yeah, there's a, wait, this is the other thing. Ibon, how did that sync up with your cooldowns for the grip? Like, what's that looking like? Because we definitely want to have one of them there. Okay. If it's up by the end, is there any way you can delay it so you have it up for the first?
5,
Okay, that would be really helpful,
4,
I think.
3, 2,
So those odds are a huge
1.
bump.
You were not on the guest list.
Diva.
Hey, bud,
So-
jump. And Glove, you got one more.
Good suck. Closer.
I'm resting.
Oh, got assassin. Did your Blink come back like a bit early and just like stand on people, or what?
Yes. I think it came back a hair early. Yeah.
6.
You're just taking damage from stagger, right, Lobo?
Yep.
Okay.
4. 3. 2. 1.
We may need to rethink like our healing cooldown order as well, like just for that last one. It seems like it's really bad for us. It's gonna be out in a second.
Yeah, number 2, Desert Fevers, they're jumping. Hi, Blog. Bell, you got a couple. Or Jag, you still got one.
Do you have Bonk?
I do, I can use it.
Ivon might be dead.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a res. I res Bell earlier.
Like 2.5 minutes.
I'm also dead, by the way. I just died here.
Okay, push. Just keep going. Oh man, if we had one less tap, we would have made that. Still kill the antenna though. We're gonna have fever in a sec.
Yeah, this is Fever 3. Alright, you can start jumping, Coco as well. Jay, you got one left.
Okay, after this, we're gonna have to go. Yep, we will.
Attended.
It's kind of back where we were. Swipe it. Gonna find these dancer guys. Man, we're so close on some of these damage checks. It's
Yeah,
like a
we
huge
almost
difference.
pushed before that attendance spawn. That would have been really good.
Yep.
Do you think that we need to move all the way back to Diamond? I think I brought it up last time, but we didn't really talk about it over the weekend. But like in that specific instance, we would have been fine with like a quarter move, I guess. But then
Yeah.
it makes it awkward for our dance
Yeah, I
session
kinda
or
wondered.
recital.
So, I definitely like agree based on the positioning there. I'm just kind of wondering that if we like, I mean that makes sense to me, but I
Mhm.
kind of wonder why it is that other people move all the way then if that wasn't necessary. You know?
Like all the way to the middle, is that what you're saying? Or
Yeah,
just like partial moving?
Why do we move all the way to the middle then if it's unnecessary? And I think part of it might just be the ad positioning. Because like a lot of times the ads are grouping up on the other side and then we run over and just cleave them down. But I don't think we've really ever executed that very well. So like I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could absolutely be true. It could be that positioning.
We might want to
the
try
group that
putting in the middle and see what happens.
just move to the middle instead of all the way to diamond.
Yeah, like
you want.
Yeah. Like I kind of wonder if like somewhere. So if we do have it spawn on top of us, I think it takes up basically about this much room here, which means that we could position right here and be fine, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's probably fine.
They ended up right where I'm standing right now, was the last line.
Yeah, okay. So I think that being right here where we're at right now is probably good. So let's try that then.
The group that I was watching, they like used 4 or like 3 positions, like the edges and then like the front where they're at right now. And when they did Dark Recital, what they had was that basically everybody who's not a tank would always just like face towards, like in towards the center. So they would like do their Dark Recital like outward and then like come back in. So their positioning would like take a while to get used to. Yeah, so basically everybody would like be stacked like right here, and the bosses would be like right here. And when they did Dark Recital, they would just like go out towards the center, like, you know, they use the same weak aura left or right, come back around, and then here. But then if they were on the other side of the room, they would frequently just move in like quadrants. So they would be facing inward over here if they moved over here, and then they would just like do Dark Recital to the right, back in. So the bosses were always like closer to the center of the room, and they were always facing inward.
So if you're on the edge like that, where am I going to like pink the lunge, right? Because like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Am I going inwards? Because that would be weird if there's a recital dance there. And
so if we're all like inward right here, it's basically like the same kind of position. So like if you're tanking the boss,
so you just want me to go like super far here?
I think we're not necessarily like trying it this attempt. We're just talking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because like if we do it that way, like I definitely see it like a lot of times where we could just totally just like move over and be fine and be like, oh, okay, perfect, we're back to the start. But I just feel like I thought it was just like a consistent thing where it's more likely to be that we're going back anyways. It feels like.
Yeah. If anybody has 2 more shade stones, that's all I'm missing. I have the flask. Yeah, I don't know if we necessarily need to like adopt what they did, but certainly trying to minimize the movement when we don't need to like over move, while also like not being confusing to the raid on like how they should orient themselves for Dark Recital would be a plus.
These are good enough, right?
Thanks.
What did you give him?
Shaded stone. We can't do anything with this.
Okay, move up.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Start jumping.
It's just raid.
Ready?
Where's Spark Blast? We're kind of damaged.
Intermission.
Over to the right.
Where was it?
Right. Front of the spiky thing.
6.
Yep, right where blue is.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Okay, close it.
That's Fever 2 happening.
Getting close.
You can start jumping for Aura. Silent.
Good luck through this.
No.
Second for a second. Closer.
Dancing Fever happening. Wait for the recital to be over. Casual jumping. We don't have a healer for this one. And local icon, yeah.
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
Sense coming out shortly after. It's 5 seconds. We're good. I wonder if we should move our sack point like a little bit closer to the edge of the room. It's
Dancing Fever 4 happening.
back left.
There it is. Ferrari, you can jump.
Is this a toy?
Chris, you can jump.
There's about a stack of 5 waiters on Doc statue.
That's pretty sweet.
Is it?
Okay. Reset's gonna be in 2 seconds. There's gonna be an attendant as well. We need to boost the attendant down.
Stack up.
There's gonna be a waltz right here as well. It's probably the worst overlap of the fight.
He died.
We're still good.
Well, it just stopped doing the mechanic.
Yeah. Did anyone else's sound change that fight?
Yeah.
Was that like
That's
a toy,
weird.
or what is that?
My sound didn't change.
My sound did not change.
The sound like completely changed. It's like suddenly like the music completely changed.
I got a thing.
I,
sure
I
that
didn't notice anything change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like muted out. It like lowered all of the sounds of my other like music and like songs and stuff like that. Like everything that was going on, like all the sound was suddenly dim, and there was like a lyre playing or something.
Damn, so many people believe in you. Stairs.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really distressing, honestly.
I've never noticed that.
Oh,
Keep
I didn't
looking
know.
down at
I
you,
never
Dave.
knew that.
Maybe I should just sit through the full thing.
I tend to notice music, and I don't notice that.
I've never noticed that, but it doesn't really mean anything. I wonder if the
It
tempo
absolutely does.
is related to how fast you should move.
It's not recital, it's the jumping.
Oh, the jumping thing. Okay.
That changes the music.
After this attempt, we're gonna go over to Inerva unless the poll is absolutely spectacular, and then we're probably gonna stay here for a while. But let's get up. Wait, did I ready check? I feel like I didn't. I hope we're ready.
Yeah, it looks like we're mostly here.
Somebody's standing way back there.
Amen.
2, 1.
Not enough food. Stairs. You should have heard the song changed it for you.
I just heard the music stop. I didn't hear any new music.
Exit.
Thanks for the wings. For a little bit of damage.
Intermission. Vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6.
Boogie down.
5.
Prance forward.
4.
Boogie down.
3.
Sashay left.
2.
Shimmy right.
1.
Prance
Okay, kill this guy in blue.
forward. Enough.
Out of range.
Your gyration sicken me.
This is Fever 2.
Range.
Somebody literally just life gripped me back into fucking dying.
Well, we'll beat the recital, so that's good. That's coming out. Straight back. Enjoy pumpkins. Oh man, not very lucky.
Nope.
Okay, we'll have to do this. River Stars, you're going pretty fast.
We got Dancing Fever as well.
Barrier,
This
good.
is number 3, start jumping, run.
Free to series.
Dance.
We're good. 10's coming out in a second. To the right. 10's coming up. You have a lot of people dead though. Okay, I think we should probably just say. Instead of Inerva. Okay, so I have Bram and Hello here.
Yeah.
Can you replace me with Ram, honestly?
Sure.
I need to go use the mushroom.
Okay.
Can I hurt that to swap a conduit or not enough time?
Yeah, go for it. We have trash. So I guess that means Silent is in as well.
I'll head out to summon.
just about to the instance now.
Okay. Mello is actually here. Looks like he just walked in.
Cool. Actually, who was not supposed to be on this kill actually? Because I remember we were gonna one heal more than normal, right?
Yes.
So,
We are.
yeah, just break up
at 4 healers right now.
Okay. Oh, I think it was because Fland was gonna be out for this. So I think 4 healers is still, like, I think it's still fine where I think our damage is higher than it was the last time we got here. So it might still be good. How did you feel about healing last time? Trying to figure that out, Silent.
The last time we were on Inerva?
Yeah, like, as a healer, like, how did healers feel? Okay. Let's have Fland out for now, and then we'll see how that feels.
Alright, we got our cookies. We can kick Fellow again.
Let's make sure he's down first. It's more fun to kick him that way.
Am I good? These guys explode.
Like on death or just recreationally?
Bit of a... Or wait, did they not? Or is this a specific mechanic?
They had a cast bar saying explode. They
I
just
see.
didn't.
So I guess more recreational.
Kidding me?
Not then.
Somebody.
I guess we just killed them before they could.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. Let's see the nameplate, my bad.
Are you fucking kidding?
Here, sorry. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say you can move, but I always forget. It's actually different than the trash.
I tried disengaging to remove it with post haste.
You can't even get freedom data on one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that works in the bosses behind the trash? I feel like that was probably like changed at some point in the development cycle.
You mean for the boss proper?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
You managed to escape my grasp, only to brazenly return to these halls. Denathrius has betrayed Revendreth by unleashing this anima into the maw.
Break for
Surely even a sycophant like you can see that.
It's a good time to remember how to do the fight. Yeah, fuck. Hey, Bucks, are you there?
She is not.
Okay. I'm curious. I was just thinking about like how she was practicing like movement on on dummies for like Inerva. And I'm actually curious what her keybinds are for like her like steady shot and arcane shot, and because I wonder if that's like if she's having like some trouble like losing damage on movement. That's probably what I would think the problem would be.
No, she just moves weird.
Okay. Like how?
I don't know how to explain it.
Is she one of those people that holds down like the left and right click or something? Or
Somewhat.
I mean, I do that, but not often.
She can probably explain it whenever she gets back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious.
I imagine when Boxy's moving, she's more holding a note as she just screams the whole time in panic.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay. How do you move, Boxy?
Yes. Tell us all about how you move.
It's a weird thing. You can't just tell me it's a weird thing.
I've been trying to get her to break her movement habits for like 10 years, and she still just goes back to it no matter what.
I'm curious. Like, I don't get it. How is it? How do you move?
Are you keyboard turning?
Doesn't look like it.
No, it's not that. She would probably be alright if she was a keyboard turner. It would probably be better than what she does.
A mix? How can it be a mix?
I move with my arrow keys.
Is it like a mix of strafing, keyboard turning, and mouse turning, like a hybrid of the three?
I mean, strafing and mousing is what I do.
Yeah.
That's probably what
I
most
move
people
with my arrow keys, and then I use my mouse to click my abilities and turn my camera.
I'm pretty sure that's what like you're supposed to do, Boxy. You jump, spin turns, and stuff like that. That's like actually what DPSing in the move is supposed to look like.
No, not at all. No. She okay. When she's kiting, she'll kite like this. Okay, pretend like where are you at?
Where are you?
He's outside.
Okay, so if you're at the door, she'll be kiting like this. I can't even do it.
You run faster forward.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's like
because I definitely do that.
But like it's not like if you're strafing like sideways where you would be like, oh hey.
No, you run straight and then you turn around.
Yeah, you kind of
No, I definitely do that too. Like I don't do it all the time, but I definitely do it some of the time.
I also do that. Is that
like,
weird?
That's how you can use the instant cast on the move super efficiently. It's really easy. Like I do that with steady shots and stuff.
I prefer just the strafe.
Like I do that. I've done that today, kiting as a warrior in Final Fantasy, of like the jump, throw tomahawk, keep rotating midair, and run.
Yeah, I mean that's really comfortable for me. Like it's really easy to do.
But it's I don't know. She like full runs back like this, like away from the boss. So like you're not getting auto shots.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's only a PvP.
Well, you got better at it, but she resorts to it whenever she gets in panic mode. She's gotten better though.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm just trying to Boxy, what are your keybinds for like steady shot, arcane shot?
Mouse button 1 and mouse button 3.
I was gonna say because like I could see. I think a lot of times when people have trouble moving, it's because they can't press their movement buttons at the same time as their like damage buttons, which is like a big problem for a lot of people. But I guess that's not the case.
That was my issue. Then Maku re-moused everything.
Yeah, she literally has my keybinds of my hunter, so she should be fine. She's just getting used to it. I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
Just getting used to it for a few months.
Oh damn!
I played a 15-year habit. It's kind of hard though.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm guessing for
you gotta remember, I only play my hunter. So 15 years of one class, one way. I've gotten a lot better.
I played Rogue and with bad keybinds for like 8 years, and I keybound in a weekend. So I don't know. I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible, but I feel like that varies person to person pretty drastically about how quickly of an experience that is.
I believe in everyone.
Like I spent an afternoon after I changed mine, and I did okay, but
Alright,
there's definitely still fuck-ups.
Reminder of what we're doing for this boss. We're gonna have hunters
Panic.
over in melee. We're gonna have the rest of range starting over kind of by blue. Tanks try to not stare too close into the. Well, I guess stare into all the ad things as they charge at you, or else you're straight up dead. Or at least kill someone else. If you have the link with the tank, don't soak. Oh, I was just I'll tell you in a second, Boxy. Yeah, if you have the link, don't soak. The triple threat laser beam is always affects a melee range in a tank. I think they might have done something different to that. Or not melee range, yeah. I think they might have removed healers from the table recently, so that should help us a bit.
They did, but then put them back in, but at a less frequent rate.
I don't like explosive shot on this fight. I think volley is very good though. Just as a reminder as well, we're going to be trying to immune the ad spawns whenever they happen, much to the detriment of the Death Knights and Paladin. But hopefully, the less ads we have, the better. And
I need that weak aura.
Okay, sure. And the odd spawns basically like a minute into the fight, and then just every minute almost exactly on the minute. So try to save your cooldowns around that. As a hunter, I'd recommend opening with double steady shot into Wild Spirits because it'll put your cooldown up almost exactly when the odds spawn. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Simple fight. Let's just give it a kick go.
Everybody remember how to do the geometry?
Cramsel, do you know how the geometry works?
We're making squares, right?
I would Ashen Hollow on Pull. Well, maybe on the first set of ads, actually. I don't know. I think Pull is probably best because that's when we lost and the damage is big.
Yeah.
Bramsel, it's still a triangle.
Yeah, it's
minus one.
It's more like a. It's more like a V.
Yeah.
Yes.
What, Pram?
One person has to bisect two of the orbs, right?
Yeah. So basically, if you think of the orbs as like two of them like forming a line, you draw a line through each of them, like one orb. Sorry, I'm not explaining this well. But basically, if you can formulate in your like mind when you look at the orbs like a V, the person who is on the point where like the lines intersect is the person who's like the person that needs to like thread the line through two orbs.
Okay.
So yeah, so say we have this exact combination. Then someone would stand kind of over by the star. Someone would be standing over by... Wow, I just made this hard for myself by making it much harder. Basically, you just want to have each point like be slightly past. Two people are slightly past, and then one person's at the intersection of the two. That makes sense.
We should do our best.
Okay. Also, there's a X practice side on it. It's probably difficult to do it now because we're in the fight, but yeah. Good for practice.
Could have
Let's
been
just kill the
practicing
fight
this
really
whole
quick
time.
without we have to do any mechanics. So we
Uh,
just skip all the odds.
Are we having a third hunter over here since you're not on your hunter?
Yeah.
I know it was me, you, and Ferrara. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
we
me
should
or Tegrar.
have all the hunters over here.
Yeah.
Kind of just
Let's
sets it
start melee.
ahead of the group.
Urtag stays around and does something else on the right side, I think.
He drains the
yeah,
fourth
sure.
container, I think.
That sounds
Yeah,
fun.
so it should be Mimchi, Boxy, and I over here.
Okay, sounds good. Just make sure you guys are communicating around whether you can or can't soak. Who's taking first?
Me.
5, 4,
I am Dita.
2, 1.
Hey, no, do you want to mark the things?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure if I have the keybind set up on this.
Okay, seems like that's good.
I've done my one. I'm good, right?
Yep.
So,
Totally.
Okay, that's coming up soon. Or not. Okay, so they're popping up in 30 seconds. I think. Actually, we might just have skip them. Yeah, if it's mid cast, I think we skip completely.
soak. Get ready for beams.
Oh, it's coming out soon.
She will crush your heart.
Soak.
We can probably pop Rammunes for a sec. You guys start it's coming out pretty soon.
Soak.
Missing one. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, just so long. Oh, well, why didn't you get me in?
I just don't care. Sorry.
Typical.
Just get this down. After this, we move to the boss.
Is it okay that I'm this close right now?
Yeah.
I got this one.
So-
Stella, you're good.
Okay. Let's move a little. That's gonna get soon.
Oof, that's rough.
It's great news. I don't know what you're talking about.
Move that a little bit closer. Did you good?
I'll grab both.
Okay, just play these.
That was a really rough spot. I had to stand in the red to.
After these outs, let's move.
Beams. Do not touch.
Okay, moving over a little bit. That should be coming out.
Brambles down.
I'm platform, I should be back.
Okay. Soaks.
Great, step this in. That's fine, I'm sorry. Let's try to call these soaks up for the
Soaks.
We're gonna start having bounces here.
Back to the left, we need
One more.
After this outset, we'll move.
Beams. Don't touch him.
Okay, don't scuff that. The next mechanic's gonna matter is bottles in time.
We got my dead on beam.
Okay, res. We
Who?
have reses.
Who?
Let's take some.
Jam.
Watch out for the Mario.
Bounce.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bounce here in a sec. Just prioritize living here.
Sorry,
I'm
he
dead
was
as well
further
with
out of
beam.
range than I thought he would be.
I soaked the one in the middle, and the orb spawned like around me, so.
Robo-Jam.
I gotta res the guess.
If you don't have time to make sure you res the healer, at least res someone that can res.
No, that was my bad. I didn't realize he was out of range, so I clicked it and obviously didn't
Sorry.
res him.
Next time I'll call out where he was. It's my fault. I should have said he's in the middle. It's my bad. I was just focusing on dodging the spinning line. You know.
Yeah, I mean, in the same vein, like if I had paid attention and noticed I didn't cast it, could have moved too. So, either way.
I think I have an add-on to Mark, but you guys did it pretty well there. Not an add-on. Macro.
Hello.
Hello.
Mellow.
Okay.
Can you
I
take
think if
this
we-
marker off me?
Heretics,
Sure.
you will suffer for this interruption.
It'll just get removed at some point anyway, but whatever. If we do skip that first set of ads again, I think we should save the immunities till the later one, just because if we had immunities there, we probably would have been in a better spot. Definitely not because of my damage though.
Yeah, sorry, it was like 3 globals into the fight, and it's like, wait a minute, don't we lust on pull?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too. Congrats a pot, you probably killed us, Urtag.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The odds are going to be delayed, I think. Okay, we've delayed the odds. Tell me up to 30.
Get back.
Almost coming up soon, 5 seconds. Oh, that's coming up soon as well. Let's, try slow down.
Was that a mid soak?
Yep. I think that was a missed soak and then one of the odds went up.
It might have been the big ad because I couldn't move because I was rooted by the boss. Cause a little bit down.
I think it was one of the casts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was condemned from the conjured manifestation.
I wasn't sure because I was like trying to get in range.
Okay. Do we know where the soak was?
Whoa,
sure, to be
Mello.
honest.
That macro has gone cranked up to 11 tonight, bro.
Oh, and was that your marker for that? I'll just...
Yeah, one of them.
Okay. Okay. You could check. Oh, wait, you're offline.
Almost. Yeah, I had to quit WoW so I could update WeCores because the one you gave me for Inerva wasn't showing.
Oh, I see. Hey, I didn't give you that.
Urtag did.
Yeah, blame Urtag.
Sorry, I update my add-ons.
Should be.
Dream any good? Cool.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think we pushed it out a little bit, so we just base it. Should still have this. Nice. Don't make me run that far, Munchie. I can't get back.
Chris running out so far, he'll be back sometime next pull.
No, it took me like 6 seconds to run back. That should be coming out pretty soon here. Like it might have been on Untitled Land. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I was standing in it, but maybe I was just on the edge.
I think that's it. That's gonna be trouble. It's a little bit closer. That's going up. After these are dead.
Val's down with beam.
We've no risk.
Unless someone's got some clever geometry they can work.
Yeah. Now we're done.
Traitorous scum.
Man, I almost beat Ando even though Mimchi trolled me. What's that clever name, by the way?
Thank you.
Also, MG, you should be on the left side with us.
Alright,
No one told
check
you
the
any of this
VODs.
before the poll.
So 2 pools ago, we didn't soak it because it was like inside of the ad circle, so I think it was probably hard for people to see. And then this one was the one that Ferrara was in, but apparently wasn't in enough, even though it looked like he was.
Your text said that it might have been under his red puddle.
I watched the VOD, so
Okay.
I saw the one that Ferrara was supposed to be and not change the animation from like not soaked to soaked.
That's
So
dumb. Well, whatever. It's just a fluke.
Yep. Like literally, he was standing there and it just didn't change. So
Okay.
Maybe if we get Alamdar in, he'll just carry us.
More flame shock.
Yep.
He probably will. But like during our original prog, I actually wiped us on a pretty good attempt because I moved to cancel a cast and stepped out of the circle like half a second before it exploded.
Oh.
Huh.
Mostly shared suffering. So just had the dot, had the tank debuff. Probably should have got a personal.
I died and used the soulstone in mid-fight.
That's right. We have someone who can soulstone again. Speaking of which, why isn't he talking?
He's probably
You're not worthy.
Selling insurance.
They're trying to close that deal for our.
Yeah.
What deal?
He's trying to sell Inerva like accidental like death insurance.
Right
now.
5, 4.
He's not behind it.
3, 2, 1.
You gotta make a better case. This Final Reckoning legendary feels great.
Nice.
Because it just like randomly fills locals, like rock stuff. Model's coming soon. Ads will be up on this next set of models.
I heard my name, but I'm not in the raid.
Soaked. Games.
Rest silent. Let's move the boss over this test as well.
So.
I saw that lack of trust, Jay.
No, I was actually in 2.
Don't touch the beams. Soak.
Let's move a little bit further to the corner.
Beams. Touch them.
It's really close to us as well.
Soaks.
I think we should.
These are gonna bounce.
Not yet. The next ones will.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one.
Next set of ads we should have used if possible. This one. Okay, really focus on the bottles here.
Soaks. They will be moving. Watch the beams.
Okay, bottles, they're gonna bounce. Just focus on soaking this above everything else.
What?
I moved out early.
We're fine, we're fine. It's okay.
I'm gonna onk this when I'm dead.
We have a B-res.
Yep. Get a her.
Second pots are up.
Yep. Please, please. Just don't scuff the kegs. We're gonna have bounces. There's a puddle under melee. So watch out. Just have a buzz. Rally if you have it.
You guys gotta get this before I die. Get this before I die. Nope.
Burn, burn, burn. The ad's gonna need someone in melee, someone in melee, someone in melee. Right now. Anyone?
Oh,
Kill her, kill her, kill her!
Come on! No, you crazy bastard!
Yeah!
I can't believe
It's
it.
literally the Necrolord thing. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Are we all dead?
Oh wow,
That's
damn.
so
I'm alive.
funny.
I'm alive.
Uh,
What are you talking about?
Man,
Oh
I was gonna be really frustrated if we wiped because no one stood in the melee at the ad.
Saved by Bonesmith. Wow.
Yep. I honestly love that so much. I've used it twice that fight, like on that kill. So strong.
Is that what killed us, or was it the container?
We wiped.
It didn't help though.
Anyway, back to council.
Hooray! Did not get anything.
Oh, Mello didn't get anything either.
Well, now it's opened up loot from Inerva.
Well, not this week. We won't get a mythic cache.
Yeah. Well, Pram, you got a ring. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I'm not sure if it's a. I can't trade it because it's better than anything I got.
Nice
got one
10%
going up.
execution rank.
I don't understand how some people do worse. I just don't understand that. Oh man.
Flashback to Ferrara saying, "Why are we looking at the 75th percentile and not the 95th?"
That's the execution rating, not damage parsing. Thank you very much.
Chris,
I
you
was
should
doing
post
really
that
well.
pod.
When I saw myself
will.
at the top of the meters, I was genuinely shocked, I'll be honest.
Yeah, get that on YouTube so everybody can listen to my squeaky voice when I get excited. Oh, okay. I didn't do it over break because we went to a different fight, but I'd like to change that soulbind quick if I can.
Go for it. Let's get a phase 3
Ando.
in here.
Can
What's
you
up?
send me a screenshot of the path you take with it?
Yeah.
Probably is relatively self-explanatory, but
Yeah, probably.
I literally haven't read any of them though for him, so.
It's, potency conduit
Her.
doesn't matter. And then you want the middle one on the bottom.
Be right back. 2 seconds, sir.
I don't see Mello getting the achievement for Mythic. Does that mean he already had it and he conned
Yeah,
his
he
way
got it.
in?
He just needed loot from it. And he didn't loot anything.
Bastard.
Who else was in there?
Oh wait, where's Flynn?
Don't let him escape.
Lightning lasso.
He's on Discord.
Don't let him escape.
Someone start speaking French.
Bonjour.
C'est la vie.
Jail time.
Oh yeah. So I assume we want to rotate Mello in here. So who is out on council?
Well, we were doing so well.
Yeah, we were doing pretty well.
Like only 1 in 3 polls I was hearing alright res him about 10 seconds after the countdown.
Oh, that was most polls.
How am I always out of infused rubies? God damn it, Revendrith.
What are you sorry about?
I
Oh,
almost
well,
never use those.
yeah. So I put my talents as a way that wasn't beneficial to us at all. So yeah, and also I died. It doesn't surprise me, unfortunately.
I know, I'm just joking.
That's top 10,000, Draymond. That's pretty good.
Wait, only 400 people have done feral on that fight?
How many?
404 people have done
Yeah.
feral on that fight.
Alright. Can somebody summon me, por favor? Wait. Did we have the warlock? Yes, we do. Thank you. Okay. Oh, the instance is full.
Yeah, trying to figure out.
It's okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'll hurt out.
Someone life grip that man.
He's
Stop
double
him.
earthing.
Stop him!
Anyone, stop him.
I thought I was gonna get through.
Okay. So I think we're gonna have Foxy out for now, and then consider rotating back in before end of night if we're making a lot of mistakes. Make that money.
Oh, sorry, Silent. I'm already out.
Make sure you have someone to take her spot in the kick.
Yeah, that's true. Probably Jay. Let's see.
So I am second interrupt on afterimage? Oh.
Yeah.
If there's one thing our group has in abundance, it's people willing to step out.
Alright, let's do this. Let's get this phase 3 here.
I
Say
mean,
we
I
do
don't
that.
even need anything from this, so...
Oh, do we need a flask?
I don't have a cauldron.
Oh.
Send me
did
your
you guys
shade
feast while I
stone.
was gone.
Fine, I'll make
Maybe a feast as well.
Yeah, we could maybe eat a feast. I wonder if I have a super feast. Okay, this is the kill.
I was like, that's a weird feast.
Pramsel, you better not. Oh wait, Pramsel's not here. I was gonna say Pramsel better not eat his own food over this one. This costs so much money. I only have these because I made the wrong feast.
Okay, I am ready now. It just disappeared right before I finished eating. Hello, Byron.
All right. Easy go.
What's going on, bud?
I don't think there's really anything that different, Mello. We're tanking here like basically all the time. It's pretty much the only thing that's different. Your warlocks, you probably won't notice anything different.
Let me get the markers.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea, isn't it?
Missing the stem buff as well. If we could just get one real quick.
Let's see, where did we put this last time?
Seal yourself in.
Like, oops.
Here,
it was
where
like-
the closet is.
No, we moved it up a bit.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it
Oh
was-
no.
hello. Well, I guess we're
First hit, question mark? Oh, Shadow.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
we're the guys behind.
Stairs and Moko, you guys can jump.
oh,
Dude,
he's
he
fucking
just like
gone.
AFK'd.
Yeah, what happened there?
Second buzzer.
Just got murdered.
Okay, we should die. We should die.
He does have a cat, but I think it's something where he's okay. This cat just does.
He just like stopped in the middle. Like it didn't even look
Yeah.
like he started casting.
Yeah,
He
I
just
got
like
a
stopped.
skullstone.
That's what happens for using your good feast.
Yeah, he wasn't ready either.
It wasn't meant to be.
Were you congratulating him with like, vampiric touch or something?
Quickly eat, the food is still there.
So,
The lucky 10.
the question was posed: do we deserve a feast yet? And I think we know the answer. All right. Here goes another 1,000 gold. Anzo, oil your weapon.
I just did.
Serious business.
Lube up.
I always forget when I swap specs.
Oh yeah, because it's attached to the weapon and you swap weapons.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to
That's a good one.
Bruh, you can jump.
That's a lot of damage. Or relax the golem taker.
That's Gorthabon?
It's the corpse on the ground.
Your push to talk button the same as your WASD keys?
No, somebody sprinted.
Guess the necrolone passive can't count. Oh, didn't feel any damage. So that's good.
Intermission.
Stairs, do you like figure out how to verse? Or what?
It's not me.
Oh, it's Gorthobon. Okay,
Yeah, it's Gorthabon and Ibelex.
I see.
I really don't know.
I sometimes wonder
Fusion
if.
thing from Dragon Ball Z or something.
Yeah, exactly. We fused into
You can
two
check out
separate
with their
people
covenants,
instead.
probably.
Not for long at least. I don't know if he's made the swap yet.
1.
No, I haven't swapped yet.
Okay, we got the attendant coming out in a sec.
Dancing Fever 2 is also happening. Jake, you can start jumping for as well.
Oh, I know why my damage is high. Because I rolled second. I should have said it.
Is it because you got to abuse Stairs' death?
No, I was gonna say that damage is high. 3 APS time. Should honestly probably just wait here.
Does this bolt go through then? Oh.
Yeah, okay. Just die to this next recital in 15.
Yeah, the easy way to tell us apart of the meter is if one of us is ahead of the other, it's Ivan.
I almost said that just to be mean, but I decided not to. I want you to know that.
No, he's
better of it.
just dragging me on this fight.
Are you guys both getting PIs?
No, but I don't think it makes up for the whole difference.
The reason is because normally I have the fight filtered by damage to Frida, but I didn't. I had it on all 3 because I was just on Inerva. So it was like the damage meters were really inflated by a bunch of meaningless padding.
And what can this humble fallen prince?
Which is exactly how DK single target, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to.
Yeah, like, it's like, Combust is definitely a single target increase. The fact that it does like 2000 DPS to the bosses that heal to full is not my problem.
Yeah, I'll be running A-Bomb Limb till the next one, so. Of course, for the next 2 raids, I'll also be on Hotel Wi-Fi playing at 10 FPS, so we'll see.
I feel like you're being generous and rounding up to that 10.
Yeah.
No, I mean, except for Dancing Fever.
Shadow, you should probably PI Stairs on Pole for, like, I don't care about, like, any of the other ones, pretty much, but, like, on Pole it'd be pretty good. Hey, it's not my fault that Blizzard, like, totally screwed over Priest this expansion.
Here we go.
I mean, to be completely honest, it's always the right decision to give it away, but the only one I really care about is the Pulp.
Give it away, give it away, give it away. Does it not affect the caster as much?
I mean, Shadow is, like, a spec that does get a lot out of PI, but there's always someone who gets more out of PI.
5, 4,
you can keep giving to the same person.
2, 1.
Damn.
Start jumping. Stairs.
Left side.
Well, I thought I got clipped there, but I got clipped by the lunge.
Yeah, I ripped off of Marco.
We're actually kind of behind on damage here.
Intermission.
I think we did it.
6 crits for
We
help.
did.
Take your places for the dance macabre.
I lava burst. Maybe that's what happened.
6,
Yeah, actually, you are on the meters.
5, 4,
You're doing like 10 times as much damage as you usually do.
Just one lava.
2,
He down.
Yep, boogie down.
Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Dancing Fever 2
And it is right next to it.
You can start jumping. Handle, Ibound, Shadow.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Did you taunt that time?
Nope. It's just being ripped in.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Oh, the humanity! Sorry.
We gotta add some in 3 seconds.
To the right.
Wait for the jumping.
Yep.
Start jumping.
Yeah.
Cham, you got 3.
We got a lot dead. Probably just like. Died to this reset here. What happened with that second one? Like, on some of the first or what?
No, that was me ripping aggro still.
Well, I think the second one after that was just a miscommunication on which one we're supposed to tank after.
Okay, someone's left eye.
My damage is like so swingy attempt to attempt.
I know that feel.
It's just like there's just so many different things that can happen. It's because like all my damage is baked into that first execution sentence basically. Like if we get like an ad spawn like that, then it's like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And similarly, if it's like, if I don't get enough crits during my execution sentence window, because I mean, there's really, you're talking about like really high variance when you're talking about like, if these 4 abilities crit or not, right?
Yeah.
Boss damage seems to be pretty good at least. Move it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you!
Start jumping. Stairs.
Sorry.
Aurora.
Where's our tech? I'm just good.
Intermission. I need to get closer.
Take your place
Goddamn, Ando.
for the dance macabre.
What?
First and fourth.
6,
I don't even have my damage meter set up to show myself.
5,
What do you mean?
Well, first place is Targash.
Oh, pfft.
3,
Simi right.
2,
Yeah, I have mine set on
One.
Frida damage taken right now.
Same.
Oh, what a waste.
Enough! Your gyration sicken me!
Dancing Fever 2 is happening. Start jumping. Okay, Shadow. Jake.
Attended.
Oh, cool. You got one more left.
Archeg's down. Shadow's down.
That's coming out now. Back left. Whatever appearance. Oh, man. Okay, I'm saving the timer.
We got Dancing Fever. This is 3. Start jumping.
Great pass in. Free us up. Sack recycle. Jump to the We're good here. Move up a little bit. Back right. We're gonna have Cooper coming up here in a sec.
Yep, this is Fever 4. Keep jumping. Vel, you can jump. Jay, you can finish yours off.
So just a reminder on these ones that are late, especially 4, we can't just jump, guys. Like if we all jump at the same time, we die. Just die here.
And we also got 3 casts off, which really didn't help.
Yeah, that doesn't. Is there a tech relogger? We can also just,
I got Soulstone.
bring Boxy in.
Stick with me.
I think so.
Okay. I think I'd actually just rather do that. Boxy's here.
I'm logging in.
On that last attempt there, Friar, were you dead? On the last image?
No.
Nope.
I didn't see it. So that was my fault for just tunneling. I saw like 4 of us dead, so I was just assuming we were going to regardless.
Yeah. I was going to say, I didn't think that... I thought that was the first one and not mine, but it was going to go off, so I got it anyway. And then I think mine might have went off.
So the first one I interrupted, but Chris got it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, crap. Oh, hopefully. And then you got it, and I was like, cool. She only just does 3 right away, right? So like, even if you just interrupt, like that's it? Okay.
Yeah, and there's always the same...
Is it the same time?
Yeah, there's
Like-
a long enough gap between them for her to finish casting the previous one.
Yep.
Am I interrupt 2 again?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm moving to 3.
Actually, okay. Yeah,
Just replace,
you're in 3 now. Cool. Just make it... Just have Jay be flexible, I guess. Alright. Phase 3, let's go!
I was just thinking that.
Boxy needs fort.
No more recital deaths. But yeah, the other thing I was thinking about is I wonder if we should move this up a little bit. I know that we, like, reflect off the boss if we're, like, right here, basically. But I kind of wonder if we should Either that or we just move forward like a little bit, only if we get the dudes on us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had some unfortunate spawns with the attendants there. They were spawning like just right next to the boss,
Yeah,
and
that's
that was
pretty bad, too.
Oh, you're talking about with the dancing fools?
Yeah, because like it's kind of takes away the room right behind us. It's kind of bad. We need to move up like a little bit, but I don't think it's like that bad as long as we know what's happening.
4,
We
3,
just make a plan to
2,
consistently move
1.
How dare you invade my domain in such direct attack?
You guys can start jumping.
Intermission.
Where's the gateway, Mello?
I was trolling.
6. 5.
You better put that up during the intermission, or else I'm never getting back to the boss.
4. 3.
He's lucky they put him in the exact perfect spot to put that gateway down. Like,
Shimmy.
literally perfect.
Darn.
Enough! Your gyration sicken me!
Dance Fever 2.
Alright.
Start jumping. Stairs for
That's coming out in 6 seconds. Not gonna be able to beat it. Probably kill it before though. Yeah, okay. Just kill this kind of. We're gonna have Fever and then we're gonna have Recital. Let's get these ads done before.
This is Dance Fever number 3.
Jump.
Start jumping.
Minchi and Mellow Boxy are down. Move forward just a bit. Oh, okay.
Jay, you're gonna have to jump one more time.
Attendance up.
Thanks for that.
Welcome.
Yes, since we have 200 done. Get these guys. I'll get the first here.
Someone needs to get this. Oh,
Dance Fever 4 coming out.
someone needs to get this one.
Yeah, we'll reset
Right,
right
right.
here. Also kind of bad sense.
Globinado jump.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
For and Jake, you guys.
There's gonna be a guy on the right as well.
Attendant.
Man, that overlap is so bad if we don't beat it. We need to move.
Alright, Moko, you're gonna have to jump out. There you
The
go.
attendant's still back up over there, by the way. Dazzle, you never tell us.
I've been doing it every time, so I just assume that people know at this point.
You gotta tell us every time, Dazzle. Look at all those people. Three people who rest. They're gonna be like 10 seconds late.
Well, give me time to eat.
Hey, Mello, you say that, but like, in the past, it's not been so consistent on whether or not people get Soulstone.
He's got a
4
unique
portals.
LTV though.
Hasn't been very consistent if people get portals.
Portals. Keyword.
The mid-dance portal setup that just happened to be pure luck. Real convenient.
Does anyone have anything on details where the second boss doesn't show up on like the enemy damage?
What,
taken?
like?
Yeah,
Oh.
both from the other.
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious, but I cannot see it. What are you hiding?
Do you ever use the encounter breakdown?
No.
Oh, actually, the encounter breakdown is pretty good here. I think. Maybe.
Where do I find that?
It's like the second button on the details windows, like right next to the check mark to the right of it, and you can like look at it by phases. So once you go to phase 2, you can like look at damage done. Phase 1, you can look at damage done.
Okay.
Separate it out easily. It's kind of like a, I guess, different way to look at logs. I'm actually surprised that details is tracking that. Oh, interestingly enough, details filters out in the encounter summary damage done to only the primary boss.
Right, start jumping. What boy, Channel?
Whoops. Really?
Speed setup.
Intermission. Take your places for the dance macabre.
6.
Shimmy right.
5.
Prance forward.
4.
Boogie down.
3.
Sashay left.
2.
Prance forward.
Oh, I timed it. It took me 8 seconds to walk back last time, by the way.
Boogie down.
Of not hitting the boss.
Enough. Your
That's really bad.
Dancing Fever, 2.
Send it.
Oh man, you guys take forever to die.
You still have 1, Buxy.
You guys are started out kind of fast. Slow jump. Extended in 10 seconds. Here, Hunter, try to recast something. Back left.
Dancing Fever in 10.
So close.
Range.
Don't jump just yet. Alright, start jumping. Jam, you got a couple.
These guys down. Reverse settle coming in soon. Expect them later. We're fine. Move up a little.
Are we?
Oh wait, Nathan, we're not.
Attendant.
Just try to deal with it.
Huh.
That attendant's like really bad.
Dancing Fever 4 coming out. There's not going to be a spirit link for this one. Everyone's pretty much dead anyways.
Okay. Oh, my bad on the call. It looks kind of like it was in the right place, but it's like... I think it was like one square different or something.
I have Soulstone.
No, I think the reason you missed it, Chris, is it spawned directly on top of the bosses.
Maybe.
I wasn't actually sure where we should have moved there. Like if we had moved to Diamond, we still would have been in the way, I think. So
Yeah, I don't know if that's like the normal location or not.
or maybe we baited it poorly by being like
I
some
feel
people
like
being
it
in the wrong position.
There is definitely a safe square for range in between all of the ads, so I just stayed there the whole time until I had to move for like the recital.
I mean, I was also safe in melee, but then the boss dashed across me. So, less
Yeah,
safe.
there was nowhere to like rotate.
Yeah, no, it wasn't your fault. It's just, you know, that's why we can't be there, even though there is like a safe square.
Is the timer on the dash inconsistent, by the way? With like...
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think the actual lunge is inconsistent. I think it's where we're at is inconsistent.
Okay. I'm just thinking about like I said this before, I think to Malco, but like it just seems like in what I've seen, people move out as the dash is casting. Like they move out laterally to the side so that like he is mid cast as they're moving out, and then you're to the side, and then like he
Yes,
finishes
no.
his cast and you're off to the side. But sometimes he's moving out like several seconds beforehand.
Yeah, then during recitals, the only time that you have to like move fully out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if there's a recital, it's kind of rough, so because you have to make sure like you don't hit anyone. But other than that, I think like it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, I think it could probably be possible to move him like not fully out during the recital.
No,
it'd be
because
like-
you're gonna hit people doing recital every time if you don't move them all the way out.
What's the difference between moving fully out and moving out for the charge?
Fully out, you should go all the way out, and he's not charging anywhere near you. I mean, or if I'm standing right here, he charges straight through and hits everyone as they come around.
Where are you talking about? Right there. I mean, you should be able to during the cast time. Should be able to get out like here, right?
Yeah, you go right
At
here,
this
and then you
distance.
change your direction. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is though is that when the recital happens, people move like here, so we have to move like here to make sure that we don't hit
Yeah.
anyone.
Okay. I think that's probably more on getting them to do the right thing than it is to, like, the problem I'm trying to solve right now just is this, that I think that a lot of times people's where they move is somewhat based on where the boss is, in terms of like they get kind of confused on the movement if the boss isn't there as like a position to like position around or to like have the axis of rotation, you know? And so like if the boss just disappears, then I think people just like the recital just goes to shit basically.
Why don't we just step back instead of stepping to the left and step back forward when the explosion is gone if people are stepping into stuff?
It's them doing the circle around the boss that gets them.
Start jumping. That's range. For
Fuck.
Just wipe it.
Yeah, you owe me 10 gold.
Was that like aggro? Or, I mean, obviously we're
Yep.
still
Yeah. It's definitely 100% aggro.
Whenever that does
Is that,
happen,
like-
is it like a rip off of it right as it's happening, or is it just kind of like?
It's pretty much like in between, like it could, like, I probably could see it in Tante. It's just like I'm not paying too much attention to it because like I've normally have a ton of threat, and I'm just focusing just like DPSing the boss.
Maybe like having the guy on like focus or something. You can see whether or not he's targeting.
Yeah.
When you misdirect, when the threat falls off, it's 30 seconds after
Yeah.
misdirect goes on the tank.
Well,
I don't think it was MD there though.
I'm not getting an MD as the for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So I'm gonna assume it's something with like the hunters with volley or something with the misdirect or something in the beginning. I'm not entirely sure, but
Yeah, that could be the case.
Okay, yeah, it seems like it's always on just the first one, right?
Well, not always. Sometimes there's other ones too.
yeah, I mean mostly it's definitely that one. It's normally after like the intermissions and stuff too, but it's definitely the first one, which is rough because like it's to pump out my damage. I'm like, you don't think as a melee I have to cast, but I have to cast the hunt and fell devastation. So there's a lot of times where I'm not actually like doing much. Like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do actually like
They're jumping, mellow, silent, smoke wolf. Stack up.
Harder stack, please. Dazzle.
I can. I'll just on. See, no one died. That was a good one.
Yeah, great job.
Intermission.
No one important died.
Odin would disagree.
I feel like you could really do an excellent job calling jumps if you're on the floor.
Yeah. The really important part, though, is a buyer has been found for my heavy desolate armor kits.
3, 2, 1.
Enough.
I'm lagging out, everybody.
Straight back.
Same. So this
Behind.
is yep.
Server.
Start jumping.
Tendon.
Club, Endo.
Oh, someone left out.
Yeah,
Yep.
stairs is DC, I think.
It was just me?
I'm
So
not having
far.
any issues.
It's only something.
Sorry. This is the kill. Carapace ready to go.
Yeah. We have 10 seconds.
And then we never go back.
Seriously, get back in.
No, I'm logging into game server right now.
Get shadow in. It's lieutenant. Straight left of us.
Good
Really
one.
straight. Try to beat these thing in 10 seconds. 3 seconds.
Dancing Fever 3 zapping. Do recital first.
Yep.
tanks can start jumping.
We're gonna need to move.
This
Someone was sprinting there.
Watch the break. Then it's on the left side.
Dancing Fever 4 is happening.
Okay, we're pretty low. Give it a little bit.
Guys are res.
Okay, go for it. Get the rest.
After image, 2 and 3 need to be covered. Sorry, 1 and 3.
We're done. Never mind. I think I just leave the group. Somehow I had Stavros.
Whoever was star and literally used a movement ability to run forward then run backwards, you were hard screwing everyone else.
That was not my fault, Ferrara. That was Cauterize. Cauterize gives me an insane burst of movement speed when I die.
Yeah, so was it you then? Okay, yeah, you ran way
Yeah,
past.
I
that-
proc
that
Cauterize, I
backward.
just took off ahead of everybody.
Unlucky DC there.
Did you
Just
build
remember the
that?
last one.
Yeah, sorry. As soon as I got back, I was just running in place. I could hear everybody fine the whole time.
Yeah. On that other recital after that, the recital after the DC, was someone just standing attacking the boss? Because I was attacking the boss, and then I noticed someone was dropping circles on me.
Like someone who was just standing still
Yeah.
So not just stairs?
and died.
No, it was definitely not stairs. He's been dead for like 30 seconds before then.
No, Stairs was alive and just standing in place at the beginning of that.
I don't
pretty sure
think
it was him
him,
too.
though. Like it was nowhere near where he was.
I saw a
it
female
was-
panda standing still
was over here.
dropping stuff.
It was over
That
here.
could be anybody.
Oh.
So unless Stairs cited a DC a second time in a completely different place than the first time.
Female panda. I think it's the ghost of Hunted Hunter.
Yeah, that's it. Just too mad about being benched.
Yeah. I'm sorry. On one of them, like I was like way to the right of the group, and it was because my cat was making some really weird noises. Like he was asleep, and like was having some dreams or something.
Causing Carolyn to get really excited.
Yeah, a little bit concerned because he just started yowling in his sleep.
I actually
Council,
tried
no,
sleep
Council,
noises
no.
for the first time the other day, and it kind of weirded me out.
Wait, what'd you do?
No, I caught my cat like dreaming and making like movements and noises for the first time the other day, and it weirded me out. I've never seen her do it before.
Yeah, it's odd. We wonder what cats dream about.
Chasing prey.
World domination.
Doing their
Water,
taxes.
waterfall of gravy.
Scratching
No,
their
it's
masters.
mice that dream about world domination.
Mass
Taking
extinction
golems.
event.
I dream
Killing
about lying
council
around
on
and doing
Mythic.
nothing.
That's my dream.
Oh, one day, Dazzle. One day.
I think my cat dreams about unlimited
5,
greeny streets.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my country in such dreadful attire?
Come on, give us a good ad spawn for once. Finally.
Bruh, you got 3 jumps.
Knocks it down.
You want-
Intermission.
That was one of our fastest yet.
Thanks, Boxy.
It's about
Yeah,
5 seconds. Our record is 8.6.
Orthobon went off.
5, 4.
I think that might be my record execution sentence. 49.6 or 46.9k execution sentence.
2.
I'm all about that teamwork. You're welcome.
Yeah.
1.
I'm just surprised that my level 58 DK is doing so much damage.
I'm not. I've always been a pumper.
Always been a pumper.
Attendance up.
Think Fever 2.
Straight back.
Jam, you got 3 jumps.
This is phase 3, guys.
Live.
Shadows down.
Just fine. Carry on.
Oh.
That's out in 10 seconds. Start prepping. Try to push here before. I think we can definitely get away from this.
Yeah.
Deck Recital and Fever are at the same timer, so keep that in mind.
I don't think they are anywhere.
That's if Fever's happening, actually.
Rita's up.
Stairs, you still have one more. Just give you a heads up, you still got some time up.
Mellow's down.
It's bad, I don't know.
Attendance coming out right now.
Left side.
Oh, he's AFK! Yeah.
I think you got confused when Stavros dashed.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah, that's in right here. Rita's up.
Dancing Fever 4 is happening.
We're gonna have an ad soon.
Boxing and Chris, you can jump. Or you can start jumping.
10% guys.
And as
Ad's
well,
coming out.
finish your
Ad's coming
jumps.
out. Get Rita's one.
Lobo, you got the last one.
Just don't die.
Fuck.
Whatever it takes.
4% guys. 4% guys. Let's kill this attendant. Rock's good here. By the way, did anyone see that massive sack of Vegas back there?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, we gotta push 1%.
You know, it actually might be a good idea for us to always stay within range so that we can cleave them down.
Oh yeah, probably.
As the boomies, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Well, we can if we're gonna stand there.
Right, we were just like a little bit too far up, I think.
No, we need to leave them up until I get my second Ashen Hollow and then release this.
I never knew Draven was such a patter.
Ashton Hollow changes the man.
You have to kill them, Jay.
1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can push the rest of the fight. Wait, are you supposed to interrupt like during the intermission too?
Frida?
Look at them all.
She shouldn't spawn during the intermission.
I'm not sure what happens if she's already up though.
I think she'll keep casting if she's already up, but she won't actually spawn once the dance starts.
Anyway, still, I think pretty solid progress.
Yeah, getting to phase 2 consistently is really good.
I think we're dying less to recital.
Now, if we had 0 deaths for the entire phase, the first phase, that would be nice.
Yeah, we basically lose someone to that recital every time.
And then we can start the hard part of the fight.
Yeah, third phase.
That's what I'm kind of wondering is if it's actually still harder than the first part of the fight, because all of the nerfs were targeted at the last phase.
Uh-huh.
So it might actually be not very hard anymore. I'm not sure.
But we've never seen it, so
Yeah.
kiting the gargoyle is going to be a new thing.
Yeah,
and,
well, that's the thing though, is that we may not even really need to kite the gargoyle anymore, because when
Yeah.
you say something a nerf that is like reduced the frequency of the tanking ability, that's a huge nerf. It's not only just that they nerfed his health and the damage of that ability, it's also they reduced the frequency. Now, that ability is the entire reason we need to kite. It makes him do 50% more damage per stack.
So you're thinking we just hard kill it?
Kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's like Max said, if you're it, we basically said if you have more than 2 wipes to kiting, just kill them.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of those Maxisms where he's probably assuming that people are of a different skill level than they are. But like, I take that.
I
with
guess
a
it
very...
depends how good. Yeah, I guess it depends how good your cleave is.
Yeah, I think it's
Because if you can still do good,
but...
if you can still meet Niklas's DPS check in the first phase while cleaving off the ad, it's probably worth doing.
Anyway, we're planning to re-clear next week, so hopefully get some silent boom action in there.
Okay, I would
We're
really like another shot at Inerva's loot table.
Yeah, we'll probably do that.
Like all 3 items she drops for me are really good.
It's there's something to be said though, because if Silence Off is Monk, that means like 100k ish less boss damage. It's not the end of the world, but like having the waiters under control is probably definitely gonna be worth it. Or with 3 boomies convoking, the attendant is just not going to exist in phase 1, and we just push boss damage anyway.
Every other one.
As much as
every third.
I'm trying to avoid doing it, I still are damaging the attendant. But you guys convoke, I still just hit it with like a 25k plus blazing surge.
It's not a bad idea because it's still a gamble. How much damage we actually hit it with is like...
I think there's been one time where I've actually turned around to blazing surge the attendant and it missed because it died.
I still turn in DPS it still, regardless if you guys are getting a good convoke off.
We got like only a few good spawns tonight. Most of them were on the left or right side.
Yeah, those are really bad. I hate to be like a DPS story, but like every time that it happens, I just like... I feel so bad. Like, my damage just plummets.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, like, get my rotation to, like, be, like, 1 global faster, but I can't.
Going AFK for a bit, but for I got us 3 cards of wood and 2 cards of stone if we want to do something tonight.
My rotation on opener is, like, I Arcane Torrent before pull, I Shield of Vengeance before pull. On pull, I cast Judgment, Blade of Justice, Inquisition, Crusader Strike, Avenging Wrath, Hammer of Wrath, Potion, Final Reckoning, Execution Sentence, Divine Toll, like Templar's Verdicts, Wake of Ashes, Templar's Verdict, which is normally around the point where the attendant starts channeling, if it happens. And then I turn to the right and I try to kill the attendant in the next 2 globals, and if it doesn't die in 2 globals, then I lose 40,000 damage.
Ouch. Seems like it's still better than your hunter though, right?
Yeah,
Point.
It's definitely better than my hunter. Like, if
I
you
guess
just look at the boss
probably
damage
needs
on...
some people potion there, but like I'm holding my DPS pot for lust.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I do everything. That lust is so horrifyingly bad for my timers, but I don't care.
I guess that's good for me because I have combust again for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
As soon as
Great.
we lust,
Good night,
I
guys.
have 6 seconds left of lust by the time my CDs come up.
Yeah, you can just see the disparity. Like, if you just look at, like, any of the boss damage attempts, like, myself versus literally any of the hunters, the class disparity is just really obvious, I think.
So if...
They just need to uncap it.
Considering how many hunters we have, it may be worth delaying lust like 10 seconds.
Well, that's what I was saying, if we lust right after we do the dancing recital, because then we have nothing for 20 seconds. No ad, no nothing. And that's why I was like, maybe we should lust then instead.
Yeah, either that or we just don't lust there at all. We just
try and push it.
In all honesty, we shouldn't be lusting there.
It's kind of like, I mean, so we're obviously not lusting there. Like, it's kind of like there's something to be said for trying to...
Yeah, we're using it to progress, but that is not where lust goes.
Yeah, definitely. Someone go help Caldori. That's like a free key for someone's trinket.
Oh yeah, all the people who want IQD. Oh, Gorthalax could go if he's
Yeah.
What he's doing DOS?
Yeah, DOS 6. He needs a tanker.
Yeah,
anyway.
have the glorified pet healer and the Gorthalax tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the play.
But more importantly, a buyer has been found for my
I don't
auction of heavy
know
Kessler
if
Armor Kit.
that's the dungeon I try healing for the first time in.
It's a 6.
Yeah. First
Yeah.
time. Literally the first time.
Like
I
never
think I
actually.
healed an 8 for my first mythic dungeon of this
The
expansion.
first time
You're
you've ever played
better at me.
Resto Shaman?
Yes.
The first time ever. In your entire World of Warcraft
If you
career.
want to count Wrath of the Lich King,
Jake, my
which is
Jake,
completely
my first,
different.
It's more of the first time you've ever healed like at all. Like,
that too.
Try to
You've
convey
never
that.
healed before, Jake?
Not in anything above a level 15 dungeon.
Oh, Jake, why? Healing's so fun.
I'm just saying, it might
You
go
get to
okay,
choose who lives and who dies.
but it probably won't.
You'd be fine.
I'll probably get very flustered.
How much damage can people even take in a +6?
You'd be surprised.
Probably more damage than I can put out if I get confused
No,
and
you'd be
upset.
fine. You'd be
I
fine.
mean, more healing.
You'd be fine. Whenever you get confused and set, just press convoke.
Well, that means I'm limited to one mental breakdown every 2 minutes, and I don't know if that's gonna work.
That.
I have faith in your mental fortitude, Jake.
Not these days.
Yeah, it's like I will say, probably the cardinal sin of new healers is not pushing big buttons.
I like it, the big buttons.
Do you have buttons other than Convoke as a Resto Druid these days?
Yes. Tranquility.
You have
Well, yeah, but Tranquility is
Swiftmend.
like neutered compared to what it
like-
used to be.
Yeah, but and also Swiftmend is really powerful for like. I mean, Swiftmend's basically a rotational button, but like the fact that it has a cooldown may be scary for like someone who's new.
Isn't that thing you put on the tank, the shield thing, pretty good too? I don't honestly know. The
Nature's Guardian or whatever it is.
Cenarian Ward?
Yes,
that one.
Yes, that is good as well.
It's pretty good, but tanks are the least people that need healing, so.
Well, it depends on the tank. They're the people who should need the least amount of healing, unless you have like.
Yeah,
you know,
if it's me tanking, I stand in all this stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure having my first healing experience at max level being with Theirs' Blood DK might be a really.
Well, to be fair, in a 6, he probably doesn't honestly need you. Ooh.
Well, that's the weird thing about Blood DK though, is that like the lower the key, the less the DK heals, and so actually like the more reliant they are. Like if you get up
But
to
also-
like a +20, the DK is completely invincible. But if you're down in a 15, like or sorry, not 15, like a 5 or something, the damage is just so low the DK can't heal himself.
But also, I was gonna say, like, just the DK style, right? Like, even though in the back of my mind I know that's probably fine, I'm gonna see the health bar take a nosedive, and I'm just gonna like panic roll my
it's-
face across the keyboard.
Yeah, see, that's the thing you have to learn about healing Blood DK. There is a bar you have to watch, but it's not their health bar. That will just give you heart attacks.
Yeah. Do you remember like I mean last expansion, do you remember when we were doing like we were pressing like +13s and stuff like that? I just couldn't keep myself alive at all on like certain bosses. I was just like
Yeah, and then we were doing like the plus
24
like
without
20
healing.
something, and like I literally couldn't out heal you, even pushing cooldowns.
Yeah, on our +24, remember Ando DC'd, it was a junk or a motherload. Ando DC'd and we pulled like a third of the dungeon without him because I just didn't need a healer.
Yeah, it's like Blood DK, put some hots on them to keep them topped up from small chips of damage, and let them figure it out. It's like, but yeah, like the DK who just dropped the 20% health with a full runic power bar, he's fine. A DK at 80% health with no runic power going into a pull, he could probably use Bark Skin.
Yeah.
Chris.
That's just the subtitle on DK. He could probably use Bark Skin.
Unrelated, Chris, did you say that your trinket from Mythic 0 could be upgraded with Valor?
Yep.
Okay. So I need to do Plaguefall and DOS on my rogue.
Well, I guess it's fine because you can't infinitely farm a Mythic 0.
Yeah. I need to do like +2 farms as well, but I specifically need to do certain Mythic 0 dungeons on my rogue and my warrior, I think, to get items to upgrade. Like my rogue still doesn't have like a good dagger, so.
Oh, thanks for the milk, Shadow.
Like, well, I think the only items I would actually consider even looking for upgrades from Mythic Plus would be pants and gloves, which drop from the next 2 bosses, respectively.
Oh. Let's see. For me, I have a 207 amulet, which is not great. My belt is 200 with bad stats. And then that's it, really. Just have like 3
I
items
have
you
a
could replace.
I have a 210 chest I'd really like to upgrade.
Could use rings and a trinket on my
Yeah, me
shaman,
too.
I
It's my
think.
legendary.
Why is
Dude,
it only
do
210?
Torghast.
It's because dude, I'm doing Torghast. I had to craft this thing last week.
Gotta do
Because my
some more
best in
Torghast.
slot
Like,
legendaries changed.
I mean, I say that, but I have like 50 soul ash.
Yeah, well, yeah, like my best in slot legendaries changed, and I have 2 completely new legendaries that have to work from the ground up. This one wasn't even like in the game before. Like no one would have possibly even considered using it. It's really bad before the patch, and they like double the damage.
Alright, so I need Mists, Sanguine Depths, Plaguefall, and DOS as Mythic Zeros. Jesus.
How'd it go?
Oh, killed Inerva
Well,
pretty
Yeah,
clean.
Inerva went pretty quietly, although
Yeah, and
rather
then we just
spectacularly as well.
I think we made progress on council, but it's not close to dead.
I saw you got some pretty good pulls in there.
Well, it's one of
Did you
those. It's
Did
kind of
you
hard.
almost get to the third phase?
I think our best pull, we got the second boss to like sub 5.
I think like 2% or something. Yeah, it was really
That's
close.
definitely progress.
Yeah, we're pretty consistently seeing the second dance now, even if like a third of the raid is dead by that point.
Is it still recitals messing with you guys?
Oh yeah.
It's a bitch of a.
Yeah, it should not be killing us as much as it is, but it is. I do feel like the number of people that are dying to recitals has decreased significantly, which is good.
Is there any other strats for that dark recital?
There's a lot of for recitals. No, not really. Everyone does the same.
No, this is kind of the best way to do it.
It feels like it's only like 4 or 5 people who are consistently dying to it though, so that's good. It's getting better.
Is it mostly melee?
No. Well, somewhat, but it's I wouldn't say it's anything but melee versus range. It's just people.
There's also certain people who are consistently moving too fast.
That's true, but I think it's more the individuals.
Just gotta get that timing down. That's rough.
All right, one sec, check. Hey, Farrar.
Interesting.
Is Farrar here?
Draymond killed himself once.
Is Farrar here? No. Okay. I have lost the ability to invite as an officer alt.
He must have changed.